Imagine spending 300 million just to lose 3-0 to Brentford. And no one please remind me about the Twins. I do not want to see another season of Manchester United and Tottenham going back to back in relegation. But it's about to be another long season for Tottenham Hotspur because they still need a lot more players to sign. I know I've just seen Manchester United lose to Hull City 2-0, but we know Manchester United is going to bounce back. But Tottenham, they built a whole new team only for these players to do absolutely nothing and lose 3-0. Should have been 4-0 if Thiago didn't miss the penalty, by the way. And I would have loved to seen 4-0. But I definitely miss this feeling. Laughing at Tottenham Hotspur week in, week out. Whenever your team loses, there's always something to smile at the end. Like, fair play to Brentford. I can't lie, they are going to do well this season. And I do see Brentford qualifying for European competition in the new season. I think Brentford are going to do very well and go for top 8 qualification. They're going to do it. They are very good and they look very strong today.
It's not 2-0, you weirdos! Why are you lying? Oh my god, it's actually fucking 2-0. It's actually fucking ski! You fucking dickhead! What the fuck? Oh my god! It's the worst day of my life. It's the worst day of my life. What day's worse than this? Holy fucking hell. We're losing 2-0 to Brentford. 2-0 to fucking Brentford. I'm not watching the second half, mate. You can go fuck yourself.
Good evening, Seb on Football. Good evening, Ben Bowman. I actually spent way too long with them this summer. They had me convinced Spurs were finishing in the top 4. And that's on me. That's on me for being weak-minded. That was bad. I mean, it's brilliant. Brentford, absolutely fantastic. So much praise for the way that they played, because that wasn't even the set-piece rugby team that people said they were last season. That was brilliant football. The first goal, I mean, Sangare, the 1-2, pulls it back to Keane Lewis-Potter. Fantastic football. The second goal, really sloppy from a Spurs perspective, but Brentford just first at everything. They win the ball back on the halfway line. A 50-50 with Bergvall that Jensen wins as well. Carries it forward, gets the shot off Kinski, who I thought was really poor. Has to do better, parries it straight into Janelt, and then the third goal, simple as you like, corner, back post, completely unmarked. I think it was Collins, nods it down. Sangare again gets the shot off. Coyote taps in the rebound. They could have made it 4. Obviously, Igor Thiago, if it had been a 3 p.m. kickoff, Igor Thiago scores that penalty off the post, and that saved a bit of the embarrassment for Spurs. It ends 3-0, but there is so much work to be done. Now, I will say, from a Spurs perspective, lots of them will be in the comments already saying it, I'm saying it at this point in the video, they have a lot of players to come back. That was not anywhere near the full-strength Spurs team that we can expect to see, but given the excitement of this Spurs team and the money that they've spent coming into this game, that is a real reality check. And the level of other teams in the Premier League, Brentford, just absolutely quality.
The TV is off. I'm sorry, I'm not watching any more of that crap. It's 3-0. I'm recording this in the 55th minute in the first game of the season. Bergvall was terrible. Richarlison and Moore seemed like they shouldn't even been on the pitch. They didn't even know what they were doing. It looked like our whole team didn't know what we were doing. What is this? What is this? It all looked disconnected. It looked slow. It looked like no one knew what they were doing. It was disgusting. And 3-0 after 50 minutes, after barely surviving relegation last season, is terrible. It looked soulless. It looked disorganised. And don't get me wrong, with the team you put out today, I didn't expect too much. But I did not expect this. This is embarrassing. This is absolutely embarrassing. And Marmoush and Savino are probably rethinking their decision. This is terrible.
Well, I guess we're not going invincible this season. It's finished full-time, Brentford 3, Tottenham 0. There's a couple positives to take from the game, and I will get into those. But really and truly, the first half an hour to 60 minutes was an absolute dross. Absolutely awful. Van Hecke and Senesi at the back really do worry me. It looks like there's no communication, and it's a big worry. The forward line was shocking. Abysmal display from Spurs, absolutely. And I'm still here at the G-Tech because I don't leave before the game ends, as a few of the Spurs fans did, and I can't blame them at all. Positive to take from that, Fernandes. He looked absolutely fantastic. He floats on the ball. If he could have started from the start, obviously he couldn't. maybe we'll have had a chance in this game, but a poor display. It should have been 4. Thiago hit the post from a penalty. And I mean, Mikey Moore, you could argue he should have had 3. Let's just hope that front line never starts again. Few of the City boys coming in, let's hope they change it. And as always, you Spurs.
Well, it's good to be back then, isn't it? Tottenham Hotspur lose on the opening day of the 26-27 Premier League season. 3-0 to Brentford away from home. And I promised myself, whatever happened today, I wouldn't overreact. And I'm not going to overreact, but that was about as bad as that could have gone. We were abysmal. Everywhere. Terrible. Every area of the pitch was completely just inexplicable from Spurs. I mean, Brentford had nearly 4 expected goals, scored 3 of them. We were lucky to lose that game by only 3 goals as well. Nearly every single one of those players out on that pitch today was shambolic. The worrying thing for me today was I thought that we would... I predicted 1-1 in this game, right? I thought that Brentford would cause us a lot of problems with their men running in behind us, in their front line, the pace that they've got in their front line. It's very simple, right? Sometimes football is very simple. You've got Robertson, Senesi, Van Hecke and Archie Gray. What do they all lack? Pace. They are not quick. They are lovely on-the-ball footballers, Gray, Van Hecke, Senesi especially, like, pass through the lines and everything like that. Cool. We leave space in behind our defence with Roberto De Zerbi. Brentford, with Sharda, Dango Ouattara and Igor Thiago, have 3 unbelievable players, attackers, in terms of running into space in behind the defence. And then you've got 3 fucking buses trying to catch up with them, 4 buses trying to catch up with them. What did you expect to happen today with that defence, really? Our midfield, Lucas Bergvall had one of the biggest disaster classes I've seen from a Tottenham Hotspur midfielder in my life in that first half. Obviously made the mistake for the goal that Kinski then also spilled. Looked completely disinterested. He was walking around with his head down. I don't know, obviously he said that he wanted to leave the club this summer. He communicated that to the club. Maybe we should have fucking sold him if that's what he's going to give us this season. Terrible. Tonali, I don't know what he did. He was just chasing shadows for 90 minutes, really. Mikey Moore, look, I don't know why it says he came off in the 8th minute there. He definitely didn't, although it might have been better for him. And that's not to blame him. He's supposed to be going out on loan, Mikey Moore. He's not supposed to be really involved in Tottenham Hotspur's first team this season. Off the right, had a couple of massive chances there, Mikey Moore, that he should have scored, but didn't. Quite weak finishing. Gallagher ran around a lot. It's Conor Gallagher. Tell, no threat really. And Richarlison is about as useful as a chocolate teapot up front. He's just pointless. De Zerbi, I have no idea what he was thinking with the multiple decisions today. I would have played Kevin Danso. I'd have taken off Jan-Paul Van Hecke at half-time. Teach him a lesson. He had a crap debut. Van Hecke was terrible today. Jumping all over the place, so indecisive in terms of his decision-making. It's just awful. And against Newcastle, I expect 6, 7, 8 changes to that starting 11 minimum. So much to do from here on out now. Terrible.